Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play The Curse of Monkey Island. Well, last time you remember, we got ourselves a completed uncursed diamond ring, we brought two old undead lovers together, and we conned the con artists of Skull Island, really Duck Island. But now ready to uncurse Elane and go live happily ever after. And if you believe that, I've got some swampland on Scab Island I'd like to sell you. But first, meanwhile on Monkey Island.
Another group of recruits for my army of the undead. Now, how goes the search for my bride-to-be? Where's Dingy Dog?
I found him! I found him! Yeah. Oh golly, oh gosh! Yeah, that's right!
Where?
They're on Blood Island, sir.
Get them.
Okay, now we removed the cursed ring from before, thanks to that lotion, so now...
Elane, are you alright?
Guybrush? Where are we?
You're okay. We're on Blood Island. LeChuck'S ring had a terrible curse on it, but I put everything right. You're safe and everything's gonna be fine. Just fine.
Famous last words.
That be well spoken, pet. But save your breath, lass. You'll be needing it for when you scream, I do.
Where are we?
Don't you be remembering this place, Freakwood? 'Twas not long ago that I trapped ye here to suffer tortures most foul.
Wait, I can remember. I've seen this place before. It's some terrible nightmare.
'Twas no mere nightmare, Guybrush. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Oh no, it can't be. But it is. This is the Carnival of the Damned.
Aye, the Carnival of the Damned.
You fiend, why have you brought us here?
There be two reasons, you pathetic privateer. I be intending to torture and kill ye. And I'll be giving Elane a treasure.
You're wasting your time, LeChuck. Elaine's love can't be bought.
Ah, but this be a very special treasure. This be the fabled treasure of Big Whoop.
Big what?
Aye, the very pirate treasure you were searching for before I caught up with ye.
Alright, now here comes the exposition dump that kind of explains how they've changed things up a little bit from Monkey Island 2 to here, because the whole plot of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge, is that you're trying to find this magical treasure called Big Whoop that would give you the power to destroy LeChuck forever. And the treasure turned out to be, well, not very impressive. And the whole game ended with you being trapped in this nightmarish theme park with LeChuck being revealed to be your older brother, and it was all very, Empire Strikes Back, very silly. And the whole implication, according to Ron Gilbert's, original plan, was that, it was kind of a nod to his whole concept for this game, was that he used to love the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, and how he just wanted to get off the cart and go wander around that world for a bit. Which makes it even weirder that this game apparently served as the inspiration for the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, if you believe the legend, which I do. But anyway, basic upshot, is getting ready to get explained, kind of linking how things changed a little bit. But I'll let them explain that, beyond the bit I just gave, which isn't really explained here.
What's so special about the treasure of Big Whoop? Isn't it just like any other pirate treasure?
I see. Ye do not yet know the dreadful power that be Big Whoop.
I guess not.
Quake in fear, Threepwood, when I tell thee that Big Whoop be a damned portal to a demon netherworld.
Okay.
The treasures of Big Whoop be the very gates of hell themselves.
Yay. But how will Big Whoop make Elane love you?
Elane shall pass through the hoary gates of Big Whoop, just as I once did, down to the inky blackness of the infernal nether regions. For you see, Big Whoop gives those who pass through it the greatest gift of all, immortality.
But at what cost?
Cost? Granted, the people may find me a bit unapproachable now, and the smell does take a while to get used to. But it'd be worth everything now that I have the power to make Elane love me.
But if you kill Elane, won't she hate you even more?
Aye, at first. But soon she'll be understanding what a grand gift eternal life be. And besides, the dating pool be surprisingly small when you're the living dead. She'll just have to give me another chance.
Yeah, as I said, LeChuck is such a men's rights activist. He says a pirate hat instead of a trilby.
This whole amusement park, why?
The Big Whoop Carnival was my most brilliant idea. Once I had the power of Big Whoop at my command, I could make Elane mine at last.
I see. But again, why an amusement park?
I'll be getting to that. I knew Elane would need a little coaxing, and that I'd be needing an army. A horrible army of the undead.
Okay, but why an amusement park?
Are you going to let me finish? I'm not talking just to hear myself talk, you know.
You're right. I've been rude. Please, go on.
Everyone knows that the life of a sea is a long, hard, lonely one. Sailors spend months longing for just a few days' leave. And you know what they're looking for as soon as they get into port.
Why,
A family-oriented fun park.
Oh, that. Of course.
They come to take a ride on the giant roller coaster, the Great Monkey Mountain. They reach the top of the highest peak, and then hands in the air, screaming like monkeys. They plunge down the slope into a great stream of lava.
That doesn't sound the least bit fun.
Aye, it's not. In fact, it's downright unpleasant. But when they reach the other side, they're fitting warriors for my skeletal army of the damned.
How did you find Big Whoop?
That'd be a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Does the torture start after we're done talking here?
Aye.
Go on then.
Back when I were alive, Elane despised me.
No.
No, it's true. I can see that now. She didn't like me at all. But I were determined to prove me worth to her, you see. So, I set sail to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
That was game one.
Been there, done that.
Well, I did it first, you nefarious nudibranch. A few days after setting sail, my ship was caught in a terrible typhoon and was torn apart. I would have drowned, but some friendly sharks found me and set me ashore on Blood Island. There I was, marooned, with no hope of winning Elaine's heart. I thought me luck had run out, but one day a ship made port at Blood Island. 'Twas the ship of one Captain Marlin, Elaine's own grandfather. I struck up a conversation with Rum Rogers Sr., first mate on the ship. And for the price of a few drinks, I learned that they had the map to the legendary treasure of Big Whoop. Although I had no ship, and no money.
Hold on.
Let's see. Does this go on for much longer? Can I sit down? Both my legs are starting to go to sleep. You know, can we make a fortune as a sleeping aid? I'm sorry, were you saying something?
Does this go on for much longer?
Although I had no ship and no money, I planned to beat Marley's crew to the treasure and take it for myself. I didn't have the money to buy a new ship, but I still had my greatest asset.
The ability to kill bugs just by breathing, your resemblance to a moray eel, that your presence makes dumb people seem much smarter, your immunity to soap. Yeah, nice little monkey hiding in the corner over here. But, yeah, LeChuck is detailing the events of, well, part of the events before Monkey Island 2, where you had to find the 4 pieces of a treasure map belonging to Elaine's grandfather's crew. But I digress. Anyway.
That your presence makes dumb people seem much smarter.
But I still had my greatest asset. That indefinable LeChuck'S charm. One of the rich young debutantes on Blood Island was helpless against it. After a week with me, she would have followed me to the grave. Unfortunately for her, she didn't get the chance. I pried the diamond from her family's engagement ring and sold it to some cutthroat smugglers for the cost of a new ship.
Alright, LeChuck, was she hot? Did you kiss her?
You scum!
I've been called worse. With me new ship, I easily overtook Marley's crew and beat them to Big Whoop, which just so happened to be here on Monkey Island.
And there were a little continuity thing here. Originally it was called Dinky Island or Inky Island, or let's go with the secret of Monkey Island.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret of Monkey Island. I could tell you, but I'd rather make you guess.
That Rosebud's a sled, that the guy's girlfriend is really a man, that they have to shoot the dog at the end, that's made from people, that the girl is her daughter and her sister, that a sequel can never be as good as the original.
That a sequel can never be as good as the original?
Lies! Filthy, dirty lies! No, it goes much deeper than that. It's an ancient secret, closely guarded by the natives and pirates who happen to...
You don't even know the secret of Monkey Island, do you?
No, not really.
Alright then. I'm still confused about the Carnival.
Then ask me. As designer and founder, I can answer all your questions.
Let's see, I thought the book Treasure of Big Whoop was on Dinky Island. What's in the future of Big Whoop theme parks? How do you power all the rides? What kind of attractions do you have? How did you build an amusement park on a deserted island? Well, let's go with the continuity note first.
I thought the treasure of Big Whoop was on Dinky Island.
Dinky Island be an atoll just off the coast of Monkey Island. But they be connected by a maze of mysterious tunnels that run under the very ocean floor. So although you dug for treasure on Dinky, when you found me Carnival, you were on Monkey Island.
Very tidy explanation.
Aye.
Yeah, because the end game of Monkey Island 2 takes place in the tunnels under Dinky Island, which it turns out apparently lead to the tunnels that you explored in Monkey Island, the first game. But I digress.
How did you build an amusement park on a deserted island?
The process begins with a winning design team. I scoured the Caribbean, looking for the best and brightest artists, engineers, and creative people. After a lengthy period of intensive recruitment, intimidation, and murder, I had my team at work, slashing and burning acres of old-growth timberland on Monkey and Dinky Islands.
That must have been back-breaking work.
Aye, that it was. Fortunately, hundreds of men were lost to malaria, wild animals, or construction accidents.
What kind of attractions do you have?
Here at Big Whoop, we pride ourselves on the variety and authenticity of our attractions. We be using a magical blend of art, technology, and indentured servitude that we like to call Dynamo Monk Electrics. Frighteningly realistic skins and other body parts are attached to a framework of gears, servos, and pulleys. All constructed from a remarkably lightweight composite material.
Fascinating. How do you power all the rides?
That be a good question. As ye may already know, the power of Big Whoop be derived from its position as an infernal nexus, binding our world with the unholy manifestation of evil itself.
Well, of course.
But like all fuel sources, it can't be lasting forever. That's why it be our job to conserve its demonic power wherever possible and look to alternative power sources.
So, this suddenly became Epcot Center.
Fossil fuels?
No, we tap our greatest natural resource, monkeys.
My word!
Hordes of ruthlessly trained monkeys are hidden away deep within the bowels of the park, bound to immense machines of destruction and family entertainment.
That's so inhumane!
Ooh, I'm glad you noticed. It be the little touches that make the difference.
Mark my words, LeChuck. When I finally defeat you, I'll be sure to set them all free.
Yeah.
What's in the future for Big Whoop theme parks?
The future is ripe with a world of possibilities. I see an entire network of theme parks throughout the world. Each will be unique and incorporate the cultures and customs of its specific area, but all will hold true to the same vision of the original park. The random, wholesale slaughter of the thousands of patrons who walk through our gates.
I've heard quite enough about your disgusting theme park.
Okay. What happened to Captain Marlin and his crew?
What happened to Captain Marley and his crew?
Their ship arrived at Monkey Island a half hour after mine. But they were too late to stop me from claiming me prize. And they watched me pass through the portal of Big Whoop. Craven cowards that they were, the power of what they saw overwhelmed them. They fled the island in terror. Marley tore his treasure map into 4 pieces and gathered his crew around him. There was Rum Rogers Sr., the first mate, Rapscallion, the cook, and young Lindy, the cabin boy. Marley gave each a piece of the map, keeping one for himself. They promised to guard those map pieces with their lives. I saw to it that they kept their promise. They were the only people alive to know about Big Whoop.
What happened to Rum Rogers Sr.?
He was taking a bath in his cabin near Fat Island, drinking rum and eating toast, as he always did while bathing, when the toaster mysteriously fell into the tub with him.
Shocking.
His son inherited the map piece, but was too much of a drunkard to understand its importance.
What happened to Rapscallion, the cook?
Rapscallion died in a flash fire in his weenie hut on Scab Island.
That's right! I brought him back to life with a voodoo spell. I remember it so vividly.
Yep, flashback to the second game.
Guybrush. Guybrush.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was miles away. What were you saying?
I knew about Rap's absent-minded tendency to leave his gas burners on. So I arranged for a fully lit cake to be delivered to him on his 35th birthday. You can hear the explosion as far as Booty Island.
That's horrible.
Steamin' weenie indeed.
What became of young Lindy, the cabin boy?
Fearing for his life, he came to me and begged for mercy. In return for not revealing the location of Big Whoop, I let him live. As a sign of me gratitude, I gave him a fortune, which he used to build a successful advertising firm. Once he had grown accustomed to his wealthy lifestyle, I returned to collect me debt. I delivered to him an account so demonically ill-conceived that it was doomed to fail. Gangrene and honey. Within a month, he was penniless and insane, a broken man. He sold everything he owned and got so desperate, he fell in with a traveling circus. He was killed when he was shot from a cannon without a helmet.
No one could be that desperate.
Yeah, nice little nod to the first Monkey Island game with that story.
What fate befell Captain Marlin?
I ambushed him while he was racing in the America's Cup. I boarded his ship and decided to let him determine his own fate. He could grant me his blessing to have his granddaughter's hand in marriage, or he could suffer a death more horrible than any of his crewmates.
Well, what'd he say?
Actually, he said quite a few things. Oh, the pain. Stop it, you're killing me. Some other things, I forget them all. I left him for dead and sent his ship into a whirlpool not even the most accomplished captain could escape.
You're unbelievably ghastly and wretched.
Ooh, thanks.
Elane will never marry you. She loves me.
She does not. She loves me.
Nuh-uh, she loves me.
Does not.
Anyway, Elane really loves me.
Does not.
Does two love me?
Does not.
Does two infinity?
Does... Curse you and your diabolical debate skills.
Please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me,
You'll crush the hopes of children all over the world. You'll be in real trouble. There'll be no more Monkey Island sequels. You'll ruin our reputation for making family-oriented games.
there'll be no more Monkey Island sequels. No sequels means no work for you. You'll become just another has-been that nobody's heard of.
Oh, that could never happen to me. I'm LeChuck.
Do you know the name Bobbin Threadbare?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bobbin Threadbare was the hero of the game Loom, which, well, there was only one game. They never did a sequel. They really didn't need to, but, yeah.
Pretty please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me, you'll ruin our reputation for making family-oriented games. We'll be scorned by parent watchdog groups everywhere.
What'll you threaten me with next? Some ludicrous Senate subcommittee investigating violence in the media? Well, I'm shaking in me boots now.
Pretty please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me,
Oh, let's keep going.
you'll crush the hopes of children all over the world. I'm a hero to millions.
It doesn't matter. All that matters is that Elane and I are together. And you are out of the picture for good.
Pretty please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me, you'll be in really big trouble.
I'm one of the walking dead. Formed not of flesh and blood, but of fire and brimstone. How could I be in any more trouble?
Yeah, well,
But there'll be so many more horrible things I'd be wanting to tell you.
I'm not listening to you anymore. See, I'm ignoring you.
You'd better listen.
La 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 la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Very well, Fleetwood. If you're going to act like a child, I'll help you get in the mood. I think you deserve a timeout, young man.
Yikes. Haha, it's not locked. Your plan was flawless, LeChuck, except for one minor detail. That will be your downfall. He's taking Elane on his roller coaster of death. I've got to reach her before she becomes his undead bride. What's happened to me? Head foggy. Can't think. I'm swimming. Must concentrate and rescue Elane. I've got to save Elane. But how can I save Elane when I'm just a little boy? Oh, if only I could think straight. Must clear my mind.
Welcome to the Big Whoop Carnival, little guy. Come on over here and meet your old pal Dingy Dog.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Alright.
Yikes. He looks a lot less cute and a lot more huge and terrifying in person. Good old-fashioned sturdy carnival scale. This anchor looks good, heavy, and useful. It's Murray. It's a huge stack of meringue pies. It's the cannon they use to launch pies at the clown. Cute. A grotesquely enormous smelly rat. Ew.
Yeah, kid, what is it?
Yikes, what is that horrible smell?
It's a giant rat suit, you little brat. What did you expect, roses?
Am I the only one nauseated by that terrible stench?
Okay, the suit smells. We've heard it. Everybody just come over and pick on the giant rat man.
What are you guys doing here?
It's Blow the Man Down, the most fun in the Midway. Hit the funny clown and win a fantastic prize. Watch the pies fly from the cannon with blinding speed and loud report. And if your aim is true, go home with your winnings. Join in the laughs with your happy sailor host Warfrad and his pal Monty Meringue.
What flavor?
What?
What flavor are the pies today?
I don't know, lemon meringue, I think. What kind of a stupid question is that?
I want to shoot the can. What was meringue?
What in the world is meringue?
I don't know, kid. Whipped egg whites, I guess.
What's Dingy Dog really like in person?
What are you asking me for? I'm just a giant rat. I'm not allowed to associate with His Highness, the great and mighty Dingy Dog.
Never mind.
Okay, despite my better judgment, I think we're gonna need to talk to Dingy Dog. But first...
Ugh. What kind of snow cones do you have?
What kind of cones did you ask? Why, I have every kind imaginable. I have the most distinct type of snow cones in the world. In fact, my cones are so original, so inventive, and so unique that most are completely inedible. Let me list some for you. I have sweet cones, meat cones, cold cones, mold cones, bold cones with lime, cones with slime, veggie cones, wedgie cones, edgy cones. I used some of my neighbor's edge in that one. Cones with spice, cones with lice, berry cones, hairy cones, berry cones, and the Christmas, merry cones. So, what do you think of that?
I'd like a plain snow cone, please.
Okay, kid. Bye now.
It's a plain snow cone. This snow cone is useless here.
I wonder... I think there might be some kind of a cure for what we got in here. Then again, maybe not.
Oops, my snow cone melted. Squishy. I don't think he'd like that. Are you the real Dingy Dog?
You bet I am, and I'm here to make sure you have fun.
What's your name, little boy? Okay, for starters, I'm not a little boy. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. Well, shiver me timbers, that's swell. Don't you patronize me. Well, sounds like you've learned a very big word. You're a very bright little man. That's swell. Laugh while you can. Soon I'll destroy LeChuck and your entire world will lie in ruin. You bet. Roll on and play now, son. I'd like to speak to your manager. Oh, no, you don't, little boy. Just the sight of my manager has caused children older than you to burst into tears. I need to get on the roller coaster. I'll bet you do. It's fun. But that ride's only for bigger kids. I don't care if it's not safe. I have to ride it now. Oh, no, son. It's not that it's not safe for little kids to ride. It's just that you've got to be much, much older to really appreciate the sheer mind-numbing terror of the coaster. But wait a few years and you'll have matured enough to ride. You'll also be able to buy candy and eat it whenever and wherever you want. Just like us grown-ups can.
You know, that is one of the best parts of being a grown-up.
I really want to talk to somebody in charge. No can do, son. How can I win one of these fabulous prizes? Well, that's easy, matey. If I can't guess your weight or your age, you get to pick what you want. What's the catch? There's no catch, it's just that easy. I'll bet you can't guess how old I am. Betcha I can. A little fearsome buccaneer like yourself must be 7 years old. Ha! Wrong. I just so happen to be 20. Well, do you have any proof for your old pal Dingy Dog? You calling me a liar? You bet I am. I have my proof right here. Scum Actors Guild membership card. Guybrush Threepwood, age 20? I suppose you're right. Pick your prize.
All right.
Give me that anchor. Well, take it away, son. Congratulations. Enjoy your stay here at Big Wolf.
Look into your heart. I'm the prize you really want.
Murray?
I'm not speaking to you. How could you pick that anchor over your best friend?
Pretty easily.
What? You picked the anchor?
It's a really nice anchor, Murray. Sorry.
I can't believe you picked that.
Murray?
I'm not speaking to you.
All right, then.
What good is a dumb hunk of iron anyway?
Well, it's good for knocking out clowns.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I just want one of those pies.
Yeah? Well, I just want out of this stinking rat head. Life's tough, kid. Cope.
It's not even a real anchor.
I want to shoot the cannon. I want to shoot the cannon.
Sorry, little boy, you're too young. Blow the man down is for older kids.
That's discrimination. How do I know it really works if I can't see it go off?
Okay, kid, you want to see the cannon fire? Here we go.
Never mind.
I'm a real talking skull.
I don't think so.
After all we've been through together.
I can't paste that.
Fine. Take the stupid anchor.
I've got a pie pan full of shaving cream.
You would have made...
Now it's a heavy pie pan full of shaving cream.
What are you doing over there?
I found this pie, mister.
Huh? Oh, yeah, thanks, kid.
Shoot it, shoot it!
Not right now.
Oh, but I want to see the cannon fire.
Beat cheeks, half-pint.
Look, man, I pay your salary. You want me to tell LeChuck you've got unhappy kids running around here?
Okay, you little... Did you just hear something?
No.
Weird.
Maybe it's the acoustics of that smelly giant head.
Shut up, kid.
I'm going to wait for an owner who understands my need to bring fear and pestilence on the likes of you. Get out of here before I call up the demonic legions of Hades and set them upon you like a swarm of angry locusts. If you value your life, mere mortal, you will flee before Murray, scourge of the living.
My mask of tofu won't do anything here. I can't use the portrait face with that. I can't use the portrait face with that.
No, there was the hope.
Hey, get your mouth away from that cannon, kid. It's dangerous.
How does this whole booth work again?
It's not that complex a concept, kid. Fire pies from the cannon at the guy in a clown suit. You hit him and win a prize. It's great fun.
Never mind.
Beat it.
I don't think so. I don't think he'd like that.
I think I need to get one more prize.
Just try to guess how much I weigh.
Alrighty. Let Dingy have a look at you, little guy. Let me see here. I figure a strapping little pirate like you must weigh 98 pounds.
Ha! The joke's on you. I just look like a little boy. In actuality, I'm a mighty pirate weighing in at 98 pounds. This is really embarrassing. Am I not eating right? I've been working out.
Oh, if only I had something that would let me lighten up.
Maybe later. It's fun, but I need to use it with something else. I don't think so. Maybe later. I need something to put the paste on. This is only for reading. No. Foamy. It's a bag of wooden nickels.
That's not a toy.
Good old-fashioned sturdy carnival scale.
I guess I'd leave the anchor in my pocket first.
My mask of tofu won't do anything here. I'd better not. I think it could take me.
Now that's not very nice, little boy. Come on now, stop hitting your pal Dingy Dog. I'm not gonna warn you again, kid. You better cut that out. Yeah, you're really starting to bug me, kid. All right, that does it. You're going down, little punk.
Ow! He bit me.
Hey, give me back that hair, kid. You're ruining the suit.
Well, I got some of the hair of the dog that bit me.
I'll take that old snow cone for you.
Thanks.
let's see.
I'd like a plain snow cone, please.
Okay, kid. Bye now.
Ooh, hairy.
And I seem to be minus a pepper and an egg.
Oops, my snow cone melted.
But meringue is eggs. So I need to find some pepper, too.
It says rides. I'd better not. I think it could take me. Am I the only one nauseated by that terrible stench?
Okay, the suit smells. We've heard it. Everybody just come over and pick on the giant rat man.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I think of using the hole? Make your own joke.
Yoo-hoo! Stinky Mr. Rat!
Hey, get out of there, you little punk.
What are you gonna do about it, vermin boy?
This'll teach you.
Okay, just need to find some pepper now. Smuggle bunny, dingy dog. Peppermill.
I'll take that old snow cone for you.
Thanks. I'd like a plain snow cone, please.
Okay, kid.
Alright.
Bye now.
So,
That meringue looks tasty. Eric. Peppery goodness.
eat the disgusting snow cone.
Ew. The pepper helps, though. Brain freeze.
And now part 6. Guybrush kicks butt once again.
Too late for me to get out. Where are they? It's Rapscallion, the forgetful weenie hut restaurateur. It's Captain Marley, Elaine's grandfather. It's Captain Marley, Elaine's grandfather. It's Rum Rogers Sr. as he appeared in life. It's the cabin boy, young Lindy.
Alright, let's grab a keg of rum. Authentic, it turns out. Here's the end of Monkey Island 2.
It's very lifelike. I mean, deathlike. It's a Dynamo Monk Electric Wally. Egad, he looks so lifelike. Hey, wait a minute. It really is Wally. You can count on me, Wally. Just as soon as I defeat LeChuck, save Elane, set all the monkeys free, and ride the madly rotating Buccaneer, I'll come back and release you.
Uh-oh.
Elane! Ah, Brinkwood is only you. Have you seen Elane? She told me she was just going to powder her nose, and I haven't seen her since. I can't even believe that I fell for that one again. Now stand still, boy, so I can flame broil.
Let's see if I still got that peppermill.
Ouch! Ow!
Well, I was hoping to inspire a sneezing fit. And, okay, it doesn't look like there's anything here in the ice cave.
Too late for me to get out.
Okay.
Too late for me to get out.
Alright, well, here is the old, the original Monkey Island.
I can't reach it up there. It's a mechanical Herman tooth rock. I had a feeling he'd turn up sooner or later.
Let's see, I don't have anything I can cut the rope with.
I missed that car.
Oh, and hooks and keys are on there. Okay, just put
By
that...
itself, this rope would make a lousy fuse.
I wonder if I need a fire of some type. Oh!
Ah, you again. If you've ridden me, Coaster, why haven't you been boiled in me molten pool of lava? Elane must have fiddled with me controls and rerouted the tracks. Aye, she'll be the death of me yet. I mean, again. But curses if I can't help but love the little woman. Eat flame and death, if I would.
Don't have anything to work on him yet.
Darn it. Yow! Ow!
Okay, I think I'm gonna need this lantern.
Ouch! Jeez, that stings. Too late for me to get out.
Okay, I think I got a plan now, because we all know the rumor about how Walt Disney died, right? You don't? Well, there's a rumor to the effect that Walt Disney was buried underneath the Matterhorn, the big snowy mountain roller coaster at Disneyland.
It's one of those inflammable dynamo monk electric ropes. It'd make a lousy fuse. It's one of those inflammable dynamo monk electric ropes. It'd make a lousy fuse.
Huh.
It's a sturdy piece of rope. I can't use the rope with that.
How can I make that rope a little bit more flammable? Well, I'm going to need a flame of some type anyway.
This is only for reading. No. It's a flask of burning lamp oil.
Okay, gonna be quicker about grabbing
Oh
that.
no, it's LeChuck!
Aye, Fleetwood. It be me, your worst nightmare. You'll be sorry you ever set foot here on Monkey Island when I'm through with you.
Ouch! Ow!
Alright.
There! It's soaked in oil and probably highly flammable.
There we go.
I missed that car.
LeChuck's back again?
I'll be chasing around this roller coaster till you be my undead slave, Fleetwood.
Ouch! Ow!
Okay, so now we've got a very large keg of rum.
Cool.
We now have a fuse. Oil-soaked fuse, no less. And now I think we just have to wait.
It's a piece of rope soaked in lamp oil.
Ah! Ouch! Ow!
Okay, clearly I'm going to need to do something with that. But what?
It's every sailor's worst nightmare. The giant snowy ape. No thanks. I'm on duty. She's all set to pop. It's perfect right where it is. No thanks. I'm on duty. That's not something that cries out for lamp oil. Like oil and water.
Aha, actually, I think I got it.
Darn, here he comes.
Aye, and I'll keep her coming after ye for as long as it takes to make ye one of the undead.
Well, nice of him to invite them to the wedding, even despite the mutiny and everything. And Lemonhead showing up after the whole blowing up the sacred island thing. But, yeah. Happy ending. Well, for us, not so much for LeChuck, but, this is the most animated I've ever seen Cutthroat Bill.
Run, mortal, but do not forget your arch-nemesis Murray. Mark my words, I shall return to haunt you. Do you hear me? I shall return.
This is so unfair.
Yeah, a lot of great voice actors in this. There's Gary Coleman, I mentioned before. But, yeah, that is The Curse of Monkey Island. It was the first game they did with full voice acting. It would not be the last. And, oh yeah, the pirate numbers were the guys you were fighting in Act 3. But, yeah, this is one of the best adventure games that LucasArts ever made. It's probably my favorite out of all of the Monkey Island series, now that I think about it, because 1 and 2 were good. You know, don't get me wrong, all of them are good. 4, we'll see in the future, it has some issues, but Escape from Monkey Island, it had the misfortune of being made at the time when everything had to be in 3D to take advantage of the new 3D accelerated you know, game cards, which are all newfangledy at the time. So you wind up having this really weird interface that didn't work very well at all, but it did. You know, it was just a good game. I mean, it still kept true to the spirit of things for the most part. The monkeys are listening concept. And the original 2 games are good as well. I'll probably get around to playing them at some point. And here we are coming on with the company people who, you know, did all of the behind-the-scenes stuff that really had nothing to do with the game design itself, all the marketing folks and product supporters. But you know what? They do hard, important work too. They do all of the business stuff, so the creative folk can do what makes the rest of us happy. So, you know, good job for them. And Michael Land, I recognize that name. He did quite a lot to develop the music for all the old LucasArts games. Composition and developing the technology, as I recall. And I'm sticking around because I'm pretty sure that we've seen the last of it, but I'm not absolutely certain. So we will keep going all the way through this, all the marketing and sales people. But yeah, thank you for watching the series with me. I hope you've enjoyed watching me stumble around trying to remember all the puzzles as much as I've enjoyed stumbling around all these puzzles and taking a little nostalgic walk down memory lane with one of the great classic adventure game series. I think I might go, I'm still deciding if I'm going to go jump right to 4 or if I'm going to go back and do the first 2 games. And yes, I can hear my friend Patrick right now saying, when are you going to do Discworld 2? I will get to Discworld 2 eventually, because I have done Discworld 1. I need to make sure that Discworld 2 will work with this new setup I've got, which, so far, everybody seems to like the new recording setup, and it seems to be running all my old school games pretty well. So I'll test this baby out on Discworld 2, and we will see if that works. But very special thanks to George Lucas, dedicated to the memory of Brett Barrett. And I do love this music.
This carnival is great, Dad.
It sure is, son. But you know, rumor has it that the man who built this place is buried here. And they say that to this day, his frozen body remains in the tunnels somewhere beneath the amusement park.